This weather is friggin' crazy. Good rainy morning, everyone. So, it rained a lot last night, and I learned a valuable lesson. When you put the rain guard, make sure it's right side up. I put it inside out, which meant that just by a little bit, there was rain leaking through the ventilation holes because of how they're set up. Tonight, I will be in a hotel, a tactically placed hotel on Rehoboth Beach, and hopefully they have a dryer that they will allow me to use. And I've decided to take a seat next to the statue of the namesake of the town, author, poet, philosopher John Milton. As pointed out by Atlas Obscura, the locals dress him up depending on the weather and the season, and right now he's wearing a scarf. Also, he's holding his book, Paradise Lost. Oh, friggin' A. It's so cool. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but snow has jumped into the fray of the nor'easter. It's snow combined with rain. Finally, surf bagel. There it is. Look at that. Steak, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel. And a small coffee. Considering that we are doing pretty well on time, we're gonna take a little detour down to the town of Lewis. It's spelled L-E-W-E-S, but it's pronounced Lewis. So I'm here at the Bethel Methodist Cemetery, I think it's called. And like I said right before Odessa, I always like to look for the most interesting tombstone. But I think, hands down, it goes to whatever the heck this thing is. I have never seen a structure in a cemetery like this. Here we got the Ascension, and here we have the Garden of Gethsemane, I think is what it is. But yeah, it's not a tombstone or per se, it's just where they keep the ashes of people. So this is pretty neat. In 1769, they placed a cemetery around here to record a transit of Venus, and it passes in front of the sun to estimate the size of the solar system. So here's a little hidden gem of Lewis, Delaware, the Cannonball House. So here, during the War of 1812, there was a tiff between the British and the Americans. Last remaining Lewis house bearing the scar of the War of 1812. That scar being this. An actual cannonball still lodged in the house. Fired from a cannon. A British cannon. Still around over 200 years later. Here we have the Zwanendal Museum. So originally it was the Dutch who settled here in Delaware, and this building was built in 1931, I believe, to replicate the city hall of oh, it says right here, to replicate the city hall of Hoorn, and Hoorn is what they originally is the namesake of the settlement that used to be here from the Dutch. Update. My shoes are busted. It seems like the water went inside them and ripped the, what's the word? The bottom part, the sole. It separated the sole from the shoe, which means that as I was walking, it like crumpled up beneath my feet, and it just gets uncomfortable. Right now I'm walking without them. It is not by any means the most comfortable, but an hour away there is a shoe store. Ideally they have the same shoe that I have. Plan B would be to just buy a decent pair of soles, whatever they're called, and hope that they last me all the way to Ocean City, Maryland. There it is. Famous footwear. Okay, this is what I got. I'm not sure how well it'll work, because my last day really depends on me getting to the Maryland border. Alright, so I'm wearing the insoles right now. They feel pretty good. I'm gonna take a little bit to get used to. If I tie my shoes right and I lube them up real good with petroleum jelly, then we'll make it to the Maryland border tomorrow. So, since it is not peak season on the Delaware beaches, I decided to go somewhere a little more upscale than I usually do. That would be a hotel. And that hotel tonight is the Canal Side Inn at Rehoboth Beach. Let's take a step inside. Oh my goodness. This place is fabulous. I got it at a fantastic rate. I've gotten Airbnbs more expensive than this to try to save on money on those. Well, yeah. Never mind, this is cozy. Though it does feel a little bit more rewarding to camp out. I will say that this is a bit more comfortable. Well, I'm gonna rest. Have a good one. Take care. Kick ass.